Negative entity attachments are nowhere near as powerful as you think they are. And believe me, their goal is to convince you that they are extremely powerful. That's their main strategy. So let's talk about 2 limitations that they definitely have in this video. You are always more powerful than any spiritual experience that you might have, whether it's an entity or an alien implant or just negative energy in general. This is an important fact, and knowing it will help you with negative entities or any of those things that I just talked to you about. The number 1 limitation to always remember is that a negative entity attachment requires your energy. And the strategies that it has to acquire that energy are quite limited. In essence, their main approach is to convince you that they are more powerful than you. And they can do this in a number of ways. If you have a negative entity that speaks to you, this is the way that they generally want to do it. They want to tell you that you're never going to get rid of them. They want to tell you stories about how powerful they are. They want to lie to you and tell you stories about how they're your friends. They do all kinds of techniques and strategies to convince you that they are essentially not what they actually are. They love to distract and make you focused on the wrong things or focused on them a lot so that you give them your energy. And they do anything they can to demonstrate their power. If they can latch on to an external concept and claim it as their own, hey, that was me, then you're going to more likely believe them and start to give your power to them. Oh, wow, they influence this other thing that's even outside of me. They influence this other person or this other experience in life. Very, very, very rarely are they ever able to actually do that. But what they can do is they can communicate to you, and of course, they can understand your thoughts. So they can use that to their advantage to manipulate you into giving your energy away. If you have an entity where you don't actually hear its voice, but you feel the negative effects of having it, it's still going to use similar strategies even though it's not talking directly to you. It's going to make you feel tired. It's going to make you feel confused. It might even do some manipulation to guide you to maybe a healer who's going to tell you horror stories. Oh no, you have this sort of horrible negative demon. Oh, you've had this all of your life, or all these other stories they're going to tell you to give you fear, and so that you essentially give your energy to the entity in the first place. I recently had someone say that a negative entity had put up some sort of barrier to either keep their energy at bay or to keep it contained. And the first question I have, if you have some story like that, because that's essentially a story, the story that they've probably told you in an effort to make you feel weaker and smaller. My question is always, okay, well, what's more powerful? That barrier that they created or you? Of course, the answer is always you, because they're using manipulation tactics to try to keep their power, to try to keep your energy so that they can stay attached to you. And the other major limitation, which I've already briefly talked about, is that they can't really affect other people. Of course, if someone were to contact you and say, oh my gosh, all of a sudden I'm feeling this way or I'm feeling that way, things aren't so great, then guess what you're going to hear in your head? I did that, right? The negative entity is going to claim that this person's misery has been caused by them. Again, it's all a tactic to get you to believe that they are way more powerful than they actually are. So if your entity says that if you don't do this, then they're going to harm your family, or they're going to harm your friends, or they're going to do something terrible, remember that that is just them trying to exert their power, make you believe that they are stronger than you, and then give your energy to them freely and willingly. Hopefully you found this video already a nice to know video. Oh, shoo, okay. So they can't really do all of these things. They're not as powerful as I think they are. They aren't influencing other people in my life. This is one of the early steps in claiming your power, taking your power back from them and the pain that they're causing. Something I haven't mentioned for a while is there's a free activation that you can get off of my website for the Halo Chakra. This will give you a little bit more relief. If you've removed them, but they come back right away, this might give you some more time to straighten things out in your life, to watch more videos on this channel, or reach out to me and see if I can help you directly. I'll leave a link for that in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this video, subscribing to the channel, and checking out all the other content that I have. There's a lot here all about negative entities, and there's a lot here that's not about negative entities, because these are all things that need to be done or need to be worked on in your life to completely remove them for the rest of your life. As always, I love you unconditionally, and I'll see you in the next video.